Hey, so there's another video that I wanted to make, right? So this is like a message that lets you know to always trust your intuition, your instincts, and your gut. I don't know if y'all hear that little dog yapping, but that dog is so cute, but I want to strangle the hell out of it because it's literally been barking for the last, 20 minutes at everything. Anyways, so basically, right? This video ties into the previous other videos I've made about narcissists and toxic people and their hygiene, right? So I'm gonna tell y'all a little story, right? So there was this friend of mine and whatever, and I met him when I used to live in Virginia because he lived in South Carolina, right? And honestly, I wouldn't give a fuck if he came across these videos, but it is what it is, right? And it's how he made it based on what he showed me. So basically, when he smiles, I don't know about y'all, but if you love yourself, love yourself. If you got a gap, your teeth crooked, whatever the case may be, love yourself. Because I love myself enough that I went and got my teeth straightened, I went and got my situation taken care of because, I had the money to do it. I began showing myself self-love, you know what I'm saying? So what better thing to do? Because we only get one body, one vessel, one avatar. So take care of it for as long as you can. Eat as healthy as you can. Drink plenty of water. You know what I'm saying? Still enjoy, because again, we're spiritual beings having a human experience. So enjoy the things of this life before you leave it, but try to take care of your vessel as much as possible. So anyways, jumping right into the non-hygiene, but it's when he would talk or whatever, he'll just have all this plaque in between his teeth and gum line area. And I'm just and so I think when I was kind of talking about me getting my Invisaligns and, straightening my teeth and everything like that, and what I want to do regarding whitening and stuff like that, I believe he was in competition with me because he's yeah, I'm just going to get all my teeth taken out and get veneers put in, and it's going to cost X amount of money. Okay, so you have supposedly, right, stacked up all this money. So how come you have yet to actually go get veneers? You know what I'm saying? Your hygiene is not that important. And clearly, you want to try to make it seem because I was saying what I planned on doing regarding, going to the dentist and this and that and third. Now it's you're in competition. Oh, I'm going to get veneers. They cost X amount of money. So your veneers is going to cost way more than what it cost me to just get Invisaligns in. And that's fine. That's cool. But that just goes to show me the difference between me and you. My dental hygiene is way better than yours because I don't have plaque and all that build up in between and on my teeth and stuff like that because, I actually brush my teeth. I feel the only way for you to have all that plaque and shit is if you never really brush your teeth. And I'm not saying that this is a man thing, but it seems like a man thing because they're the ones that don't be brushing their teeth. Got teeth, these back teeth and these side teeth and shit, falling the fuck out and shit. Walking around missing teeth and all of this. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not taking care of their health. You know what I'm saying? But to make a long story short or whatever, so I asked him, could he, watch, come check on my cats or whatever, make sure they have food, water, clean the litter box. He only had to come over here, twice, maybe 3 times in a week, and that's it, right? So he decided that when I came back and I went and got my keys from him, he's because I ended up coming home, they had no food, no water, they pissed in places they shouldn't have pissed. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just wow, you really wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? You made it seem like you're this responsible person But you couldn't do a simple favor. And if you didn't want to do it, then just say no. Stop being a fucking yes man, you know? So, anyways, I was like, so I called him, cursed him the fuck out. I was like, you ain't got to worry about me asking you for shit else. So, I ended up going ahead and just changing my locks or whatever, because I was like, just in case you may spare keys, well, good luck, because I changed my shit. So that gives me peace of mind, and you ain't got to worry about it no more, because I'm just going to take my pets with me whenever I have to leave or whatever. I'm going to make other arrangements. You ain't got to worry about nothing, right? And then all of a sudden, he literally start trying to lie and try and tell me why they didn't have food, why they didn't have water. You mean to tell me out of all the time I spend with my pets, you're meaning trying to tell me that I know that their food doesn't run out in like 2 days or a day and a half, depending on how much they eat? I am around my pets enough to know their habits. You know what I'm saying? So if you did what I asked you to do, there shouldn't have been any issues for why I came back and my house was the way that it was, right? But then it's like, well, if that's the case, your house is probably all dirty. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I shouldn't even try to put the responsibility of my pets on somebody who has no pets. But don't pretend to fucking care and like my pets, thinking that liking my pets is going to get you a spot with me. It's not. And you wouldn't be the first one to try to pretend and act like you like my pets. I wouldn't give a fuck if my pets liked you. Do I like you? No. And if the answer is no, then that's just what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? He would just, so he got funny acting or whatever. His fiance, girlfriend, whatever the fuck she is to him, she got funny acting, didn't want to talk to me no more, didn't want to, answer my calls, texts, or whatever. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So I just went ahead and just deleted her number on my fucking phone, blocked that shit too. Because one thing I know about toxic people or people who call themselves trying to, I guess, devalue you and make you feel some type of way. One thing about them is they're the ones losing out. I'm not losing out on nothing. Here she is. She got 3 fucking kids and no freedom. I got my fucking freedom. I can go do whatever. The only reason why you're with him is because he's taking care of your 3 kids, because the average guy don't want to deal with you. The average guy will fuck you, but he don't want to deal with them little brats. And I've heard him say behind her back, these little fucking brats. And I'm like, hold on. Like, how you gonna talk about her kids when you living with them? And yeah, you might be paying bills or whatever, but so I just always kind of had in the back of my mind, like, is this dude a fucking narcissist? Like, what is he, right? And I say that because, when we were first, hanging out or whatever, he wanted to date me. And I'm just like, I'm not really interested because he's fat, got that plaque all in between his teeth. And he's up there, well, I got money, Okay, that's cool. I'm glad you got a career and you make money, but I see why you got to push money, because what you lack in between your legs, you got to make up for in other materialistic shit. If you catch my drift, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wasn't even interested anyway. If I said I'm not interested, take my no as no and stop trying to be like fucking Steve Urkel. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop. It doesn't look cute. It's desperate, and that's not cute. It's unattractive, And I was like, we could be cool. We could be friends. He got friend zone. But it's like, dude, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's all it will ever be. Anyways, it kind of seemed like he was salty because I never gave him a time of day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like on some revenge shit. Oh, well, I'm not going to take care of her pets. Or he must have thought like, okay, well, as long as I'm coming here and taking care of her pets, she'll call me. She'll text me. And I didn't. Like, what the fuck am I going to call you and text you for? Don't you got a bitch at home? If you got a chick at home at the fucking crib, what the fuck am I going to call you and text you for? You know what I'm saying? For what reason? And since you seemed responsible, you figured. But I was like, wow, so you couldn't even do that. Okay. So then when I tell them, yeah, you ain't gotta worry about me asking you for nothing else. Oh, well, no, no. That's it. That's a done deal. You proved that you're not reliable. You know what I'm saying? I asked you for a ride to the airport. You couldn't take me to the airport. You came up with some fucking excuse as to why you couldn't. You know what I'm saying? If you're not reliable, what the fuck do I need you in my life? Why would you want an unreliable so-called friend in your life? First off, in his mind, he thought he still had a chance, or apparently, or something. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, why would you feel salty? Then it seems to me that, say he is a narcissist or a narcissistic, toxic, whatever, you and your girl had an argument about me, all because I gave you a key to my spot to come check on my pets while I wasn't here in town. So to me, did you use me to try to make your girl seem insecure? Don't be trying to use me to make your bitch feel insecure. And if she's stupid enough to feel fucking insecure, then that's on her. Because again, I mean, her insecurities, her self-esteem, her self-confidence. Because again, this is one thing that I just wanted to point out about toxic people, right? So on social media, he's throwing her all around. Look at us. Look at our house. Look at this. Okay, so y'all dated for like 6 months and y'all been living together for what, a year and a half, close to 2 years now, and you're engaged? How come you didn't marry her yet then? That just seems strange. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, are y'all going to just remain engaged for 5+ years? And at that point, to me, it came off as he just gave her a shut the fuck up ring. And then he wants to try to, like, say, put it in my face as well as a bunch of his exes. Because why would you care about any of your exes on social media seeing the kind of life you live in? You steadily posting, oh, I'm eating good. I'm eating shrimp. I'm eating lobster. So fucking what? Nobody gives a fuck. Look, let me tell you something. If these women didn't value you when they had the opportunity, they ain't gonna value your ass now. Point blank, period. So it's almost like, to me, it came off like he has a point to prove. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so it turns out she unfriended me off Facebook. I said, bet, I'm going to block your ass. Because one thing I know about them type of people, they'll want to unfriend you, but then be trying to lurk on your shit. Type it in your name, trying to see what you been up to and shit behind closed doors and secret and shit. No, you ain't about to lurk on me. And so I went on ahead and blocked and deleted his number. Blocked and deleted him off of my social medias too. Because you're not about to go to him trying to look at my shit, seeing what I'm up to. Because it seems to me as if she probably was in competition too. I'm out here making my money, doing me. Now all of a sudden you're in competition. You know, so, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like there's just jealousy between both of them towards me. Because I'm out here making my money, doing me, minding my business, you know, and it's almost like, well, I want her to need me in some way, but I don't need you. I don't. All I need is God. Because at the end of the day, God is always faithful. Man lets you down. So, you know, folks let you down. So folks disappoint you. But the only person that you know you can trust, first and foremost, is yourself. Because you won't disappoint yourself. You won't let yourself down. You will not give up on yourself. So that's why I say build a relationship with yourself. You know, don't worry about people that you trying to, that you think are friends or whatever, because true colors come out at some point. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for people. If you're an unreliable person, like, if I ain't called on you for nothing else, but then I call you to ask you to do simple shit, and you can't do the simple shit that I asked of you, you're useless. You're not reliable. So what the fuck do I need to keep interacting with you for? Now, granted, I get people get busy, this, that, and the third, or whatever. But if every time you go to it, they come to you for help. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got a flat tire and broke down. he wanted me to come pick him up, take him to his car so he could change his tire. Okay, that's what I did. But to me, how come your bitch didn't use y'all other car to come pick your stupid ass up and you change the tire and both of y'all end up driving that? She drives the car that she came to pick your ass up in, and you drive the car that got the flat changed back to your crib. What the fuck you calling on me for? You and her got a car. So what the fuck do I need to be in the equation for? You want to call on me to see if I'm reliable and available. You basically inconvenience me, but as a friend, I went and helped your silly ass out. And now moving forward, you can't help me out with anything that I remotely ask, which is just simple shit. So what do I need that person in my life for? You think I give a fuck that I've known you for X amount of years? And the only reason why his ass even moved to Texas is because I was moving here. He had no thoughts to fucking move here. And now you just moved here, picked the first bitch you came across, and I guess in some type of way you're trying to make me jealous, but I had no interest in you from the beginning, so I don't know why you're trying to make me jealous. And I just say that because 1 minute, how does it go from, yeah, I'm tired of dealing with these bitches and their kids, to you living with a bitch that smokes weed 24/7 all day, smokes cigarettes, and she got 3 kids? It sounds like the complete opposite of what you say. And this is what made me believe in the back of my mind that he's a toxic person. Because how do you say, man, yeah, I don't like people that smoke, but then you living with a bitch that smoke? Yeah, you know, I'm tired of dealing with a bitch that got kids, but you fucking with a bitch that got kids. Yeah, I'm tired of XYZ, but then you doing XYZ. You see what I'm saying? That is a prime sign of a toxic person, in my opinion. Whether he's a narcissist, I don't know. Whether he's narcissistic, I'm not sure, but I definitely label him toxic because you say one thing, but your actions are something else. You know what I'm saying? If you are a consistent person, your actions and your words align. They don't disalign. You know, they're not contradictory. You feel me? So let this be an example. Ladies and gentlemen, whether it don't matter who your friend or whoever you cool with. If they say one thing and their actions are another, or they get funny acting with you for whatever reason, you know, they get to, you know, all of a sudden where y'all were talking, all of a sudden you don't hear from them as much or anything like that, go ahead and just cut their ass off. Why even deal with it? You know what I'm saying? Remind them that there was a time that you was living your life before you knew that they existed, and now they are no longer in your world, and you're going to keep living your life. They're just back to being a stranger. You know what I'm saying? But whatever the case was, I was just like, I'm going to do me. I'm going to live my life. I'm about to just, you know, live it up. But I just want that to be a lesson to somebody out there that when you have a thought in the back of your mind and it keeps popping up, because in my case, it kept popping up in my head like, he seems like he's in competition. You know, if I mention that I'm about to go to the dentist to get my teeth straightened out, all of a sudden you're mentioning that you're going to go get veneers. If I mention that I got to go put my car in the shop now, it's like, oh, yeah, you know, I got to go do the same thing. If I mention that, I don't know, I got a new job and I make more money now, all of a sudden, yeah, you know, I got a promotion in XYZ. Or in his case, he basically told me in so many words that he stepped on top of people that he was worked with to get promoted. If you got to step on other people to get into a higher, better position, you're not a good person. You're not someone that can be trusted. You're not someone that I would even want around me or in my circle. You know what I'm saying? But slice and dice these motherfuckers, like, period. Because at the end of the day, you were born into this world by yourself. You're going to leave it by yourself. So you should never be afraid to live it by yourself. Now, by nature, we are social creatures. Socialize by all means. But all I'm saying is know who you dealing with. That is the moral of this video. Know who you dealing with. Trust those thoughts that crop up in the back of your mind. Because when you think about it, If there's a thought that just keeps popping up over and over again, that is your intuition telling you, hey, this person's toxic, or this person is a narcissist, this person is whatever. Your spirit picks up on other people's spirit at an alarming fast rate. You know what I'm saying? To where your conscious mind is slow and it doesn't really process. It's just like, well, this person hasn't said or did anything for me to dislike them. See, no, you fucking yourself up. Trust your spirit body, your spirit man, your soul. Trust it. You know, when you get that gut feeling, when you feel that the feelings is off, something ain't quite right, something's off, that just means, or in my case, sometimes I'll just think to myself, man, that person's a weirdo. Weirdo is a key word for me. That's nobody that I want to fuck with. Because, you know what I'm saying? They do shit that contradicts as a toxic people, you know? That's what I would consider a weirdo, you know? They say one thing, they do another. You know, people don't really like them. Their so-called friendships or people that they socialize with is just surface level, very superficial. There's no deep depth or bond. You know, they don't have no real friendship or long-term friends. Those are red flags. I'm going to do a video on red flags for y'all who don't know what red flags are. It took me a while to learn what red flags are as well, but I can spot them bitches like a motherfucker bathing in Windex, you know? But anyways, y'all like, share, subscribe, and comment. But I'm just saying, you know, when you trust your instincts and trust your gut, when you think that you could count on people, 9 out of 10, hey, don't trust every spirit. Test them. And all I can say is my so-called ex-friend didn't pass the test, so he got cut off from the fucking team. So, whatever. And if he ever tried to contact me, shit, I wouldn't fucking know. Not unless he popped up at my doorstep and I'd be like, and why the fuck are you here? Why didn't you call first? Well, oh yeah, that's right. I blocked you, huh? Yeah, now get up off my doorstep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dismiss these motherfuckers. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna feel sorry for? Did you feel sorry when you got to acting funny? Did you feel sorry when I know you left me on red, did all this shit? Hey, when a motherfucker ghosts you, tell they ass when they come back to stay dead. Like, for real. I take enjoyment and pleasure because I know that they always come back and they always will. And you need to know that too. And you need to understand that those are not people that need to be in your life. Because if they really wanted a place and a spot in your life, they would have never left or treated you a certain way to begin with. If they really wanted a spot in your life. So know your value, know your worth. Y'all be good, y'all be safe. And pay attention to who you fucking with and know who you dealing with. All right. I'll peace y'all out later. Y'all be blessed. And like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. All right, y'all.